Debbie Benson-Miller with Prime Real Estate Services.
And Ken McCoy with Petaluma Home Loans.
So today's Tuesday tips. So let's talk about appraisals.
Ooh, a fun subject. So, appraisals, people always ask about when should I get an appraisal?
Right.
And when you're purchasing a home, a lender's going to require an appraisal on a piece of property to determine how much it's worth. So we hire a third-party appraiser to go out and determine the value, and they do that by looking at what the comparable sales are, meaning properties that have already sold, similar in square footage, size, condition, room count, those type of things, and then they'll make adjustments. So, if you were comparing your 3-bedroom to a 4-bedroom or a 1-story to a 2-story, they'll make those adjustments.
Right.
Typically within a 1-mile radius, and typically 3 to 6 months at the most back in time. So they'll go through and do that in order to do it for an appraisal. And remember, an appraisal is a snapshot, not a video. So it's like you take a picture with a camera. It's what that property is worth the particular day that the appraiser completed the appraisal.
Right.
So the value could change even days later, depending on what those other properties that are sold.
Right.
But now you also have situations where people ask about how much is my house worth because I want to look at selling it. And in those particular cases, they really don't need an appraisal. They probably come to a real estate agent and do a CMA, I believe.
A comparable market analysis. We look at a lot of the same things. We aren't maybe quite as detailed in what they can define for certain things, like looking at bedrooms and baths. We'll do that, but they might give you a certain amount of money if you have a third garage.
Right.
And what we'll do is we will look a little bit differently. If you're looking to sell, we want to put you on the market where your house will sell right away. So we're looking at those sold, but we're also looking at the trends in the market currently too.
Right.
So we'll be looking at actives and contingents, so properties that have just gone into escrow and how many days they were on the market and did they have to lower their price, things like that, to help somebody get an idea of where they should price their home.
Gotcha. And either one of those two methods is going to be so much better than looking at Zillow. Zillow can give you a overall ballpark, but Zillow doesn't go into doing some of the things that an appraiser does or you as an agent do when you come up with those values.
Right. Well, so Ken, you were talking about appraisals for new homes, but also if they're doing a refi. And something that I've noticed lately is they don't always have to do a full appraisal where they walk in the house. So can you tell me a little bit how that works?
Sometimes you can get what's called a drive-by appraisal or a one that basically they do over the internet, which they just take a look at what your situation is on your particular loan. So you might have a low loan compared to what the value of the property is.
Okay.
And the underwriting engine determines that the risk is sufficient that they don't need to go out and do a full appraisal. So those are the type of things that...
So that can be faster.
That can be faster and comes up every once in a while.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Well, I think we did it.
Thank you very much. We'll see you next week on Tuesday for Tuesday's Tips.
See you then.
Bye-bye.